Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and I had to go to the shop and buy this one because my my subscription ran out. So I paid $9.99 for this one, and this is the latest Crochet Now must-have bumper crochet pack. So it boasts a bumper. We'll have a look. 110 projects and ideas just for you. Get creative with us, stash busting ideas, on-trend accessories, expert tips and tricks, brand new Crochet Along. Don't miss cosmic crochet, that'll do for me. Magical inspiration in every stitch. As you know, I am a bit of a space cadet, so that might be fun. So anything on the back? We'll get to that. Okay, so while I'm getting in, if you've not done so already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and hopefully you'll be informed when new videos pop up. So, yeah, a bit tough to get into. Okay, now, I found that the subscription cost seemed a little high, so I didn't renew, but I'm going to see if this will tempt me back. But straight away, this doesn't tempt me back because this has been in their magazine so many times. Not only has it been in their magazine, it's been in a supplement that they made, something like the Encyclopedia of Crochet. I did used to give them away. I've still got some in my drawer. Maybe I'll do that. But we have this masterclass. This is the magazine with a wave stitch top, which, funny enough, I was going to make myself. And this here supplement, which is the Cosmic Crochet. We'll get to it. Okay, so we have Take a Look Behind the Scenes with toy crochet designer Natalie Beard. Must Make Patterns, we've seen all that bit. Fun and fresh inspiration. Designer interviews, one ball makes, and creative granny squares. I'm not really interested in designer interviews, but if you like that sort of thing. Brand new Crochet Along, amazing amigurumis. Delicate lace work, just a bit of fret work that. Try felted crochet and sweet baby makes. Plus at the top there we've got an axolotl. I can identify that one. I'm kind of proud of myself there. Okay, so let's move my crochet that I've been doing out of the way. And I've been doing some tutorials. And we'll get in. I've filmed 3 today. And I've been doing a wave stitch kind of segment. So it's very apt because I was going to make something along these lines myself. And I've been waiting to lose a bit of weight before I did it. Anyway, we've got a few things here that we can see, but I don't really want to read that section. So introducing something soft as a cloud, Stylecraft. That will be their bulky chenille, I should think. Or is it just called Cloudlike? Cloudlike. I have to give that a look. Marvellous Monsters. What's this? Just editorials. Another wave stitch. Look at that. Must be in. Show us your makes. This is where everybody gets to show what they've done. And an advert on the other side. Don't want them, do we? This is called Sunshine Serenade Shawl. Sunshine Serenade. So we've got kind of open work, so frets if you like, or windows, whatever you want to call it, with solid kind of rectangles. Or rectangles even. And this is by Heather C. Gibbs. It's kind of easy. One ball make. Depends on the ball, doesn't it? Anyway, let's see what that looks like. These look like circles now, although it did look like rectangles. Ah, because that one isn't, that one's an open, see, on the chart. So they look like dots. Okay, crochet and catch up with Natalie Beard. So that's that bit. Natalie Beard has done this sunshine with legs. A Smiley Sunshine, which is unusual, you know, kind of nice. And it's from a book called Chunky Amigurumi Crochet at $14.99 by Chico books. And the whole book is by Natalie Beard. So if you like this, then I guess this is from it. And it's a little bit of a plug for her book, but it's kind of nice. Nice little toy for a child, that. Behind the design, this month we're chatting to Helen Smith to find out a bit more about her blanket design inside this issue. Well, that's kind of different, isn't it? It's using sort of solid and bobbles. That's not bad. Quite like that. I like it when people are a bit more innovative rather than just churning out the same old stuff or everything that you see on YouTube they put in the magazine. You know, just saying. But that's nice. So well done to you, Helen Smith. There she is. Okay, and we've got a diagram of how to put it together and all the how-to-do-y bits. Knit Now advert 3 for £12. Amberwick the Hare by Heather C. Gibbs. Where on earth did you come up with a name like Amberwick, Heather C. Gibbs? Amberwick. There she is without her clothes on. Well, she's got obviously a romper. Bless her. Okay, she's got a little dress. That's so sweet. That is cute. Don't like the back much of the dress, but I guess you've got to do it up somehow. Inspired to create. Now, I've had a few of these crochets. I've had the Christmas one and then probably the Granny Square one, but I've never seen the others. And it says from Crochet Society, but the ones I had didn't look like they were. Build your crochet book collection with these inspiring titles. Order yours today from Crochet Society, but they don't say Crochet Society on them. They just say something like create, and probably inspired to create. But obviously, Crochet Now, Crochet Society are all the sort of same company. This is the Helen shawl by Miroslava Mihalkova. Yeah, easy for you to say. But this is quite nice, actually, Miroslava Mihalkova. I like it because it's all different stitches, you know. Obviously, it repeats, but it's got a nice edge. Looks like a moss on the edge. Might not be, but it looks like it. I kind of like that. That's nice. Yes, and here we've got this Sommerfin jumper. Where do they get these names? By the Drops Design Team. Extra small up to a 2XL. And it's basically, you know, like Call the Midwife blankets. It's basically that sort of thing. But what they call it, a romantic design. Oh, Eva Torbit has made a bow for your hair. Sundown hair bows, we're calling these. Nice and simple. If you want to do a little bit of, you know, mindless crochet. Subscribe to Crochet Now. So this is what I'm interested in, because obviously I subscribe to these so that I can bring them to you. And it's going to cost me £80 for 13 issues. One of the more dearest subscriptions, I've got to say. Now, Inside Crochet is a huge magazine, very, very thick, and it's not as much as this. So that is a lot, isn't it, really? £80 a year. Okay, so we've got a new Crochet Along again, which is mostly just squares, and I don't know if I like it. I would, if I subscribe, get 15 balls of yarn, which isn't a bad idea. So glad I waited. But don't think I'd want to make this. It's just a little bit too busy for me. Well, I suppose they repeat them, but I think it's just a very, very busy design. So, yeah. Well, yeah. What we got here? Nancy Hall. The Solstice Blanket and Cushion. Well, there's quite a lot of gaps in this cushion. I'm not sure about that. And also for the blanket. Very holy. See, I know there are a lot of people who like really holy stuff, but I'm not one of them. I like things a bit closer. I think I'd need to kind of crochet a background. Do you know what I mean? It'd have to be done so that I could maybe sew a background to the underside so it wouldn't be like that. Yeah, just me. Anyway, that's by Nancy Hall. And that's the back of it. So we've got on the shelf, on the bookshelf, let's have a look. For the Amigurumi lover, Gnomes to Crochet by Val Pierce, $12.99 by Search Press. Coming soon. Very Christmassy. For the blanket lover, Corner to Corner Blankets to Crochet by Leonie Morgan, $12.99 by Search Press again. For the Granny Square lover, we have Animal Granny Squares by Leonie Morgan, again Search Press. Leonie Morgan's been busy. And we've got, for the Technique lover, Tunisian Crochet Dictionary by Anna Nikopirowicz at $15.99. So that's a bit dearer. Oh, Delilah the Dragonfly by Helen Bunting. My wings are glittery. Well, they are if you make them a glittery yarn, just saying. Well, dragonflies should be glittery all over, should they not? You know, we could make it very shiny. And this is the Crochet Clinic. So all the little how to do the mattress stitch, which you can learn really over here on YouTube. I did it myself. I'm one of the very first to do it. Jenny Street, because it's actually a knitting technique, adapted. So I like this jumper. I was going to make one for me, but it's only a small up to a 3XL on this one. I like the schematic. It makes it sound very kind of Jack Bauer. Summer subscription sale. So we've got this one. Hang on. 6 issues for $34.99. Still. Slightly cheaper, but no free gift. And Knit Now. Ooh. Now, I often like the idea of doing a bit of a knit magazine. I might do it over there on Hobby Rocks. It's after all a knitting channel. So that's an interesting page for me to peruse later on. Natasha Emerson is doing the Daybreak wash bags. Yep, Daybreak wash bags. So there's 2 of them, and I whistled then. Did you hear that? I don't know. Can't get the teeth, can you, these days? A review on Yarnsmiths Create Aran. If it's anything like the Create DK, then it's going to be awful. Absolutely. Just saying. Don't like it at all. I don't like it. I can't stress how much that yarn is horrible. But they're cotton. Really nice. The rest of it, I don't know. I can't imagine why the Aran would be better than the DK. So this is Charlotte Vosser, and this is Mix It Up Blanket, Crochet Along Part 1. So we've got what looks like a moss stitch, granny square, and this is twisting all over the shop. Now, I don't believe mine does, just saying. Got one. It doesn't. Seen this a million times before in magazines and probably in the book. But yeah, the Lazy Daisy dress is a rehashed pattern. I've definitely seen it before. And it's 0 to 3 months up to 18 to 24 months. Schematic, again, very Jack Bauer. Not that I'm suggesting Jack Bauer would crochet. I think he would be a lot less stressed if he did. Sorry. What's hot at Sirdar? The prices usually. No, did I say that? What's hot at Sirdar? We're diving into the amazing range of patterns and yarns at Sirdar. The Stories yarn is very nice. The Jewel Spun is very nice. Not had this one before. I've had the Spirit. In fact, I'll stock it. I'll stock this one. I stock this one. And they are all lovely, but they are all pricey. Just saying, we've got a very basic granny square. Goodness gracious. Looks like they chain in between them as well, which makes them twist if you don't like. Just saying. Anyway, this is granny square. You know, Eve, Torbit. There's a million of these all over everywhere. I've got several different granny squares myself. But this is just a basic granny. I don't like it when they do that in these magazines. I feel like we get shortchanged in that respect. So, Crafty Holiday. Little editorial. 5 reasons to try a crafty holiday. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that because I don't think Gary would like it if he came with me. Bambino Dotty yarn. Just an advert for Stylecraft. Oh, no, this is interesting. Cotton candy dress. It's a little pinafore kind of thing. But I don't think if I made this, I would just choose a white top. This is Veronica Cromwell. I'd have to go maybe a square with a border. You know, like make it similar colours to some of these. And anyway, there you go. What do you think? Do you like it? I like it, but I'm not sure about the white. And I can't find the sizes. Where's the size? Oh yeah, 6 to 12 months, 2 to 3 years, 4 to 5. Don't know why they don't just do it in a chart like normal, but there you go. This is called the Afterglow Bag. And this is the felting they're talking about. This is by Alicia Mortley. And it's kind of nice, but it's very just ordinary basic stitches. But the felting, yeah, it shows you how to do it up here, which is quite interesting. Fun and felted. Ooh, Jelly Baby Chenille. That's a Signet yarn, and I don't do that one because I've got too many and I can't stock all the yarns. In fact, I've been doing last chance yarns to make space out there in the yarn van, and yarn of the week to make space, because I've actually hurt my shoulder. I've given myself a frozen shoulder, moving everything about all the time to pack orders. And so it's had to, I've had to have some sales to do that. Anyway, so this, perfect patterns a click away. Oh, now look, how unusual. That is the Crochet Society. So whereas it used to be gathered or something along those lines, they're now doing the catalogue of patterns and stuff that you can pay for as well. We've got Book Club. This is mini amigurumi bag charms or key rings, whichever way you want to look at it. And with the first one out of it that they're going to show us is the axolotl. Enchanting Axolotl by Natalie Nah. Natalie Nah. We've also got next month, we'll have this little dude. That's kind of cute, isn't it? Little butterfly. Okay, so then we've just got pages of ads. And lemonade neck scarf. Well, I would say a tie. This is Natasha Emerson's, and then we've got the how to kind of convert stuff. Next week, sweet as a pie. We've got a sweet potato pie, obviously, or is it apple pie? I don't know, because it's just not really, it's fibre, whatever way you look at it. Okay, so basically all the stuff that's in there. This is interesting. Looks knitted, doesn't it? Looks like the rice stitch. Probably isn't. Okay, let's get on and have a look at the Cosmic Crochet and the little... We'll do this one first. Mosaic Masterclass. Crochet Made Easy. It certainly is bumper because the size of the Cosmic book is quite large. But like I said, this has been around, this one. I don't know about the others. They don't stick in the mind as much as this one. But if you want to do some mosaic, you know, it's not a bad one to do. Then we've got this Spring Posy Throw by Rosina Plain. Goes over quite a few pages. And what we got here? We've got a name. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Roaring Twenties Wrap. I'll put the name on the second page. Yep. So we've got 3 patterns in that one, one of which has been seen a lot. Not sure about these two. Can't remember really, but if they have, but I don't think so. So then Cosmic Crochet. Size of that. This is a big bumper pack. So it is. They are not lying. So what have we got? We have packed with creative crochet patterns inspired by the stars. 63 must-make patterns. Crochet toys inspired by your zodiac sign. Are you interested in zodiacs? If so, let me know in the comments. I mean, they're all just a bit of fun to me. I know people take them seriously, but I could actually sit and read any of them and apply them to my life. So I just take them with a grain of salt, not even a pinch. Perfect home decor, master new skills and stunning garments. Let's get in and have a look then. So that's just the front page, an advert for Crochet Now. What are they saying? 3 issues for £12 in this one. Lots of different ways of getting some then. Hang on a sec, let's go get comfy and have a quick drink. Bear with me. After all, I did a lot of talking. So that's just some what's in it. This is called To the Moon Tapestry. It's quite interesting, isn't it? I like the chart. Charlie Mortley, It's a Wall Hanging. And you know how I feel about them, unless it's Christmas. So you could take this and make it into a cushion or whatever you want, you know, just saying. But that's that. Pom Pom Confetti Jumper by Katie Jones. I know I've seen that one before. I'm sure I've seen that dots and stripes before. So what have we got size-wise? Extra small up to a 4XL. Oh, Night Sky Cardigan by Alexi Shackleton. That's different, but I don't like the way it curls. Look at that. This looks as if they've used something along the lines of boho spirit, but it's curling badly. What have they used? Boho spirit, and it curled. But I love the stitch definition of boho spirit. But yeah, I don't know why that curled like that. Maybe she didn't border it. Nordic Star. Did I tell you the sizes? I didn't, did I? Sizes, 12 months, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. That's the sizes. So the Nordic Star cushion is by Joan Nicholson. And yeah, you've got kind of bobbles, really, making these little sort of starry patterns. There's the chart. Not very straightforward. Touched by the Stars Wrap by Fran Morgan. I don't know, but they look like mini Christmas trees to me. So if you did that in green, would it look like Christmas? Just saying. Libra. This is Beardy and Blondie. I don't know who Beardy and Blondie. They're a couple that are crochet designers. I quite like that. That's kind of you know, different. Beardy and Blondie. So we've got Scorpio. Oh, what we got here? Sunburst Jumper by Frank and Olive. And it's very wide. And it's got different colour sleeves, but 3/4 length, so that's good. Make it a bit longer and it wouldn't be so bad. Got to cover my stomach, you see. Unfortunately. The Sorcerer's Star Blanket by Nicole Simpson. Conjure up some crochet magic with this on-trend throw. So why is it on trend? Because it's a star? There is one for free on Crochet Rocks. But that's not bad. That's quite pretty. Search for the Stars by Ruth Haydock. So we've got a bit of a spacey blanket. You think that would be right up my street, being a space cadet. Oh, look. We've got all the planets. Well, not all of them. Maybe we do have all of them, but just a couple of them. This is the Moonstone Clutch Bag. Looks very straightforward and ordinary, doesn't it? But it's done with a very sparkly yarn. Yeah, that's not bad. It's a silver lurex glitter. Sagittarius. Oh, what is Sagittarius? I don't know, but I couldn't identify it from that picture. Beardy and Blondie again. Capricorn, Beardy and Blondie. Perhaps they're all Beardy and Blondie. This is Lena Fedotova, and it's called Stardust Jumper. That's quite nice. I like that. It's one of them flecky yarns, though. I'm not really keen. But it's the King Cole Galaxy DK. I've got a feeling that might be a bit scratchy. It's got sequins in it. I did get a ball of that from them once as a sample. You can see, if you're okay with that sort of thing, you know, scratching, then you're all right. Starry Night Cape by Samantha Fornino. Look like, if you make that red, it'd be like a little Red Riding Hood. It's kind of unusual. Aquarius, again, Beardy and Blondie. That's my sign, you know. Aquarius, it's a water carrier. Let's go. What we got here? We Come in Peace Brigade. Oh, no, that is up my street, isn't it, really? By Sashio Ishii. Lots of little aliens. What have we got here? Neon Stars Blanket. Elisa Oldman. So, yeah, we've got a chart. And, yeah, it's quite pretty. It's different. So it could also be made like ridgy. Or is that the other side? Oh, That is the other side. Space Cadet blue jumper. Now that one is up my street, isn't it? It's actually named after me. Self-confessed Space Cadet. Isabel Vider. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry, Isabel. Probably butchered it. But where's the size? I don't like the way they're doing the sizing on this one. Extra small up to a 5XL, so there you go. Not long enough for me. Bright star hat, unusual. So you've got star bobbles and this ridges. This is Alison Holloway. It is unique. I'll give it that. And we've got Look Into the Stars by Sashio Ishii. So again, all of the star signs. We've seen a few, but that's a lot of them as well. So we've got quite a few all over these pages. Cancer that was. Gemini. I can name a few. Is that a bull? I don't know. It's a Capricorn, actually. Oh, we're going to move on. That's mine. That's the water carrier. So we've got that doubled up in a way, haven't we? I think that must be... Is that a bull? I don't know. If it is, it's Taurus. Pisces. It's because it's a fish. I knew that one. Moon Garland. Now, I quite like this because it's all the phases of the moon. And this is by Grainy Grain Sheared or Grainy Sheared. I butchered her name, but sorry. But this I like. They look as if they're padded as well. I'm not sure if they are, but it might just be where that's sewn on to that. As a circle, sewn on to a circle. But yeah, I like the phases of the moon. I'm not into wall hangings and garlands and things, but I quite like the idea of that. That's nice. Ooh. You've converted me, Grainy, whatever your name is. And here we go. Little Spaceman by Jessica Bennett. I don't know why that... Oh, I suppose he looks a bit like it's a Star Trek uniform. Maybe, I don't know. I don't really look very spacey. It's just a jumper. But we'll let her off. What is it, size-wise? 3 months up to 24 months. And we've got Morning Star Ruana by Shelley Worth. And that goes up to... Well, do you really have a size for one of these things? It just seemed like baggy. Extra small, right up to a 5X if you need sizing. So then we've got Pisces again. So we've got more of these. This is Beardy and Blondie's lot. And this is a shallow point shawl. I don't suppose they've called it that. I don't like it. It's wonky. It's jarring my head. I can't... For some reason, I just cannot do things that are wonky. They kind of interfere with my natural balance of things. I like symmetrical. My shallow point shawl is symmetrical. Just saying. If I can remember, I'll put a link at the end. This is Anna Hooker. Great name for a crocheter. Oh my God. Do you think she changed that? If not, she was destined to become a crocheter. Anyway, it's made with 4-ply, this. And I don't know, they're a good idea because you put them on and then you can throw this around yourself. But still, looking at it like that does somehow manage to interfere with my brain. Eddie and Freddie, the Aliens by Shabnam Mertzel. I don't know if that's how you pronounce her last name, but it is if I say it. Because I don't know any other way. And they're kind of cute. So what we got now? Starburst Blanket by What Christine Makes. What Christine Makes. Okay. I've heard of that one before. And this is a C2C, isn't it? I don't know. Looks it. Maybe not. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it is. Perhaps it is. I don't know. Can't see it. Can't see it written anywhere. The Starry Night Shrug. Sorry, the light was shining on the page and it's got sleeves. So it's a scarf with sleeves, really. It's not really a shrug, is it? I don't know. Maybe if you see the back, but it doesn't look very wide to be a shrug. But this is Hay Barker. We're not going to get a back view. Aries by Beardy and Blondie. I kind of like that. Oh, look, pom-poms. This is called Man on the Moon jumper, but those pom-poms are not going to be great when it's washed. No way. Unless you can You take them on and off with buttons or poppers, they're going to look like a dog's dinner. But there it is without. Remove for easy washing, so that's good. At least they've thought of that, because they look atrocious once you've washed them. By Cassie Ward, there you go. If you want your pom-poms all over it. Pauline Morgan, Starry Sky Blanket. I saw night there, and it kind of merged. Now this reminds me of a pattern that I've got in my shop, and I think it's a Stylecraft or King Cole pattern. I don't know if I've got any left actually, but it reminds me of it because of the colours, I think, and the fact that it's spacey. Yeah, and there we are. That's what it's going to look like. Shooting stars. Beardy and Blondie's Taurus. Oh, now this is beautiful yarn. This is Stylecraft Special DK. And they must have really thought about the ombreing of colours in this, because that looks, doesn't it, like ombre, even though it isn't, because they're all solid colours. But that's lovely. I like that. This is by Alice Tarry. Purdy. Rising Sun Granny Blanket. This granny square blanket grows and grows from just one motif. Well, they all do. I'm not being funny, but they do. Make it a fun and easy way to tackle your first throw by San B. Not Sam, San. San B. And there it is. It's just one big square. Sparkling night cardigan. Doesn't look like it fits her too well, but must be small then. This is by Cassie Ward. That looks like that button's going to pop any second. Not that she's a bit chubby or anything, but wow. Just saying. Looks like a modern granny, that. Gemini, and again by Beardy and Blondie, and there he is. Sorry about the flash then. It was car went by and the sun reflected. North Star Flow. This is Dawn Whitaker. And, well, I'm not really seeing what I like about it. I don't really... It's a bit clumsy. A bit clumsy, this. I can see the idea, but it's... I don't know. It's not looking very well finished. Cancer the Crab by Beardy and Blondie. Looks a bit of a mess, that did, didn't it? Just saying. I've got 2 pages. There we go. Now, this is a nice one. It's a spiral. Well, I did one of these, you know, on my little channel. Spiral. Sarah Jane Hicks. And that's kind of pretty. I like the colours. I like it a lot. Again, Stylecraft Special DK. And a bit of Cabaret, which has been discontinued because they were really stupid. Beardy and Blondie's Leo. I can't believe they discontinued that yarn. They ought to bring it back because that was just ridiculous. Come Rain or Shine by Alison Holloway. And mark my words, if they do, I'll be stocking it. Beardy and Blondie's Virgo. Star Lighting Scarf. It's very holy. But, you know, for the summer, might be quite nice. Jazz up your outfit as well. This is by Lucy George. Oh, Ophiuchus. Stitch your Ophiuchus star sign. Are passionate, lucky and strong-willed. What on earth are Ophiuchus? November. So what did it used to be called then? I don't know. Why were they calling it that? This is the alternate star signs, I think. Astro the Narwhal by Melissa Watson. It's quite cute, actually. I quite like the narwhal. And that's all the abbreviations and stuff. And, oh, my God, we have reached the end. That was a mammoth task because that was quite a combination. 3 in 1. Well, if you can call this is 3 on its own, like a little tiny one. And that one's been done a trillion times before. If I had my way, I'd go into the other room and get the one to show you, but I don't know where it is. Anyway, what do you think of this? There's a lot in it I like, actually. A hell of a lot that I really like. And then there's a few things that I've seen so many times before and let it down a little bit. But other than that massive amount of patterns, and it is only $9.99. I say only, would have been less if I had, you know, kept my subscription going, but as a one-off, I bought it just to sort of see what the offer was this time around. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.